Yeah, that's how I started. Yo, man, and
Hey there,
such.
Rusty Diamond Podcast. This is Kimberly on the line. How can I help you?
Oh, you're helping already. You're calling in. That's step number one.
Yeah, isn't doesn't the first caller win like some tickets or some money?
Both actually.
Tickets to what? Oh my god, I'm so excited. Disneyland? Paris?
Um, Disneyland Paris. It's Disneyland in Paris.
Disneyland, comma, Paris? Meaning one of those, even Thailand?
No, there's a Disneyland in Paris. Uh,
Alright. I'm glad I called.
yeah, 'cause you just won two tickets to Disneyland Paris. But the thing is, you have 8 nights stay there. You do have to pay for airfare, and you also have to pay the shipping fee to me,
Shipping me fee?
the shipping you fee to me, payment made out to cash or Rusty, whatever one. I just go to the bank and I say, hey, it's Rusty, and they're like, okay. Uh,
Yeah, we know you.
yeah, you got your checks are good here. Um, so you just have to send one of those checks and you're on your way. You pay for airfare or however you want your travel expenses you
So
want
I
to take.
send my checks to you and then you send me the ticket?
Yeah, I'm not the travel agent. I have to use the travel agent fees.
Oh wow, this is sounds worth it though.
Yeah, it's Disneyland Paris, so I don't know if you've ever been there or not. I'm kind of a frequent of the place.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Disneyland Paris virgin, so it's gonna be pretty exciting.
Well, that's a whole different park. That's a different part of the park. The
Oh, so like it's like a restricted area, I gotta be inside the gate at all times and have to wear protection and stuff.
For the most part, not yeah.
Everywhere I go.
I know. It's that white man. They tell you.
The white man. Yeah, well I'm half white man. Not
Well,
full.
yeah. Well, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like being the white man and having the.
Halfway do.
You halfway do, but I 100% know what it's
No, but
like.
you're a Jew.
Yeah, well, that's true. You do have a point there.
Always do.
Yeah, well, that's us Jews. We have a special way of doing things, and you know, making things work out.
Hey, I have a question about Steve's, otherwise known as space bags.
Space
Does
bag,
slapping
Steve.
them add more flavor and oomph?
Well, as a connoisseur of space bags, as I may be, well, I'm not as much a connoisseur. More, I just know. Um, I know certain space bags. I know the Franzia line. Is that correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's the Fran. I know the Franzia line. It does like being slapped. The Steve special. I like to call that.
The
Uh,
Steve special?
yeah, it brings out the flavor. Um, the scent is stronger
I
because
believe it, more bubbles.
yeah,
Equals a better time.
mo bubbles, mo problems is what I was always taught. You know,
Bubbles, mo prob.
I think it was
Jesus,
was
Gandhi?
Jesus Gandhi. Um,
Jesus, common Gandhi?
yeah, Jesus Common Gandhi Mace. Is that
Little
Mace?
man May?
I think so. Is that and Puff Daddy? Was that right? Was that Mace and Puff Daddy, or was that Notorious B.I.G. and I don't know. I'm that's why I said I'm Jewish, so
Yeah, you don't know, you guys don't know, you people don't know your rap.
yeah, us
Or
people,
your people.
yeah, my people, we don't need to know that kind of stuff. That's we just we just kind of take care of that. We just make that stuff happen.
Hey, that's good that you can recognize that you don't need to know that stuff. If only the white, half white people like me would realize that they don't need to know that junk either.
Yeah, I'm not out. I'm not out buying the record, which I should be.
I'm not out buying the tapes and the CDs.
Yeah, I already bought them. I have people buy them for me. I use my money I make off of sending people to Paris Disneyland.
Disneyland Paris.
Disneyland Paris. I'm sorry. Well, that's I'm trying to trick you a little bit. You are catching on. That's good.
Yeah, this is my first Disneyland Paris scam.
Yeah.
Trip.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to send you to Disneyland Paris here. I've tried it before, and people they don't know where they end up. I don't know where they end up. It doesn't matter to me. But you know what?
Did you ever hear back from them?
Well, no. I heard back from their money.
Do I have to write you in my will too?
Well, just make it out to the Disneyland Paris Fund. It's a non-profit, so it should be tax deductible. So you'll be able to get some of that money back, I believe, and it'll be good. It's good for America.
Yeah, because I'm all about being, caring about America.
Yeah. Well,
And then I only own this land, my Native Americanness.
that is true. That's
my
true.
dirt, my grass, my TV,
Yeah. Even over here in Portland, it's like you own my place here.
Yeah, the Jews didn't steal our land. It was the white man.
Yeah. And sorry, white man, you got nothing. I'm taking over your spot. I'm squatting. Squatters' rights, bro.
Speaking of squatting, I got a not even born yet baby farting on my leg.
Oh well, that's good. It's not born yet.
Well, I mean, he was born, but technically his due date isn't for another couple weeks-ish. So it's like he's not born, but he's totally here.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Yeah, if you have a couple of weeks left, then but it's they're knocking at the door. Like,
Well, yeah, he's sitting here squirming with his ducky feet. Like, I mean, he's here, but is this really reality? Is he supposed to be here now? Like, he's in the future.
I think so. I
And
think
in the future, there is gas and farts.
galore.
Yeah, he's got a tough life, not being born yet and all.
Yeah, that's the way to be born. I mean, it's you end up just whoop. It's an amazing way to come into the existence.
Yeah, that's how he was, born from farts, and he's living the life that he's supposed to be living.
Yeah, that's the only way I know how to live.
Oh, isn't there a shot called duck farts?
A shot?
Yeah, like a drink.
What is in it?
Duck farts. I don't know, it's delicious.
Oh, well, yeah, if you don't know what's in it, I mean, it makes it a totally awesome drink.
Yeah, it's just funny because, he's farting and he's wearing a little duck outfit, so makes me really wonder what's really in that drink,
I think you should just stick with the space bag.
Yeah, probably.
The space
got my
bag...
sister running out to go get some drinks right now, but I'm sticking with the Steel Reserve tonight,
What?
going the cheap route.
That's not cool. You get this. The space bag is cheaper than the Steel Reserve.
And I can slap it. You're right. I wish I could just call her and tell her to get a space bag, but
Yeah. You
I'd
can.
rather. I could use a pillow, so
Yeah.
a space bag would be handy.
Yeah, exactly. You have a pillow later on. Like I was saying, you don't get a pillow from the Steel Reserve cans. With the space bag, you do. You get a pillow, and you can carry that around easier. It doesn't clunk around. It's just sort of sloshes around. That's my sloshing sound.
Yeah, it was almost like Chewbacca meets somebody drowning. I like it.
Yeah, well, that's one of my strengths.
And I can't really take my anger out on the store reserve until it's empty. Then I can smash the can against my forehead and somebody else's forehead.
Yeah, you can't just slap it. You slap a steel reserve, and there's gonna be foamy beer that's gonna just fly all over your hands, and
Mo bubbles, mo problem.
mo bubbles, mo problems. Uh, you know, yeah, you just get the space bag. At least then they're contained. They're contained within that bag, the space bag.
I don't have texting on this home phone. You could just text my sister and tell her, what bitch kid wants a space bag.
Yeah, hook her up with some of that Franzia, that red. I don't
She's
know.
just gonna mess it up. She's gonna get something wrong. She's gonna get I don't know, something stupid.
Okay, well, there's not very many. There's red and white Franzia. I don't even think there's a pink, isn't there too?
Oh, I can make it pink if I add them together. Hello.
Oh shit! But wait, how do you add? You have to make it leave the space bag, and you have to use actual glasses then.
Well, you take a drink of one, take a drink of the other, gurgle them together, and then swallow. Hello.
Oh
My
shit!
Friday night.
Someone was telling me a story. I forgot who it was about. They'd go out into the woods and they'd hang space bags from the trees, and so you just you walk over to them and you take a drink off of them, and you just leave it there, and it's just hanging from a tree, and you go walk over to another one, you take a drink off of that one. And that's
I like that idea, but you could even use it as a pinata.
ooh, a pinata, and have it go but then that's a lot of wine going into your mouth. I've
Yeah.
I've taken a lot of wine down
In your mouth?
in my mouth. I took it in the mouth. It was good.
Yeah, I've seen you drink a lot of, your space bag.
The space bag, it's I think it's a nice drink. It's classy. So it's I can drink a little bit more, and then all of a sudden I have red teeth and red lips. I just look classy. I look classy. It's like putting on lipstick, and it's
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And then dancing to a Goodbye Horses, Song for the Lambs guy. Buffalo Bill doing that dance.
Oh, I just do that anyway. I don't even that's before I even get to the space bag.
Gotta warm up a little bit.
Yeah, well that warms me up. That puts me almost over the top when I start doing the Buffalo Bill dance.
Goodbye horses, flying, flying, flying over you. I've never heard that song before.
No, me neither. Is that a song?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. I just thought that you made it up. I'm just going with that. You made it up. There wasn't actually a movie or a song. It's
It wasn't really anything, I'm just making it up.
yeah. That's just
Oh god, party over here.
yeah.
Hey, I'm an ant now.
Well, you have an anthill.
Not until my sister has more babies.
How's being an ant?
Pretty cool. This guy's pretty awesome. His name is Thor.
Thor.
Well, it's not. I mean, she named him something else, but I call him Thor because he's a warrior. And I have to put 2 R's in Thor because he's a warrior and he's a pirate.
The second R is for R.
Yes. I'm glad you caught on to that.
Oh, that's my pirate Steve humor right there. So you guys chill, and you haven't introduced him to the space bag yet, have you, to Steve?
Oh, I probably should though. Maybe he would have less parts.
Yeah, and then you can at least give him a pillow, and it's like giving him a gift at the same time. It's like a waterbed. You can just put it under his head, and you can go and lay down with him and have a few drinks under his pillow from his pillow if it seems like
With
his
your
head.
drinks under the pillow. I like
Yeah,
that.
his head might be propped up a little bit too much, so you have to like make it a reasonable level.
Well, if I just get a bunch of them, it'll be like a giant waterbed.
Now you're talking. I
Fill them
wonder
together.
how big is the biggest wine bag that has ever been made. Has there ever been a wine waterbed?
We can make one. We can get a bunch of space bags. Drink them all, open them up, sew them together to one giant space bag, and then get a bunch of wine and pour it into one giant water space bag.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, this space bag does have a little too much wine. It feels like this bed is a little too hard. I have to give it a little bit more ocean rock. So, better drink a little bit, and it would take a little bit of time.
Yeah, just throw Edward Scissorhands up in there.
Ooh, yeah,
I've seen him pop water beds before. Ooh, dangerous.
yeah. What happened to old Edward Scissorhands? Man, that
I don't
guy.
know. Not drinking wine from the space bag, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it's like, hey, man, you got wine all over yourself again. Thanks.
Fuck it.
Yeah, and now you got wine spraying in my face. That's not going in my mouth. It's like hitting me in the side of the head. Not cool, you dick.
Don't be offended if you're not invited to the next space bag party.
Yeah. Sorry there, Edward Scissorhands, you butthole. That's all I gotta say.
We'll invite you to the glass cup party.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, we'll make him he can etch shit in there. He can etch people's names.
Idea, a space bag hat. He doesn't even have to touch it. He just holds this suck thing in his mouth and...
Wait, a space bag hat? That seems like that could be a lot of weight on the head. That could
Yeah, well,
be
if you can't handle it, then don't come to the party with scissors on your hands.
right. You're gonna end up like that one guy who had this one guy had the stripper do the Mickey Mouse on his head, and he ended up suing her because it like broke his neck or something. I think is what happened. Like she had these huge boobs and she like dropped him on his head, and so he looked like Mickey Mouse.
Oh my god, and it broke his neck?
And it broke his neck. I'm pretty sure it broke his neck or it did something to him. It broke his neck or like gave him some sort of cranial fracture or something.
Oh.
Something or other. But, if that's, if this gonna happen, I mean, that's probably an alright way to have it happen.
Yeah, you're
But,
rusty. Can I call you back? This guy's spitting up all over me.
yeah, I guess that can be alright.
Okay, I'll call you right back.
Okay, I'll keep it going.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Well, apparently, there's stuff getting spit up. So, introduction. That's Kim from Idaho. There's the introduction. She might give you more of an introduction. She might not. But, this is the podcast. This is down the line. I haven't been to Idaho. I left there end of September. So it's March. So it's been like 6 months. Yeah, like exactly 6 months since I've seen her. So, chit-chatting a little bit. Stuff's changed. I'm in Portland. Not in Idaho. Not presently cleaning up spit up from a baby named Thor. I'm leaving that to Kim right now, and that's okay. But now I'm in a room. There's nothing going on. Just kind of waiting for a phone call. That's just kind of how things go. I'm waiting, but I'm making it a fun time here. She might not call back. She might forget. She might go and find another space bag. Those space bags, let me tell you, those things are great. I haven't been drinking really lately, but when I drink, I like myself a good space bag. I've never been much of a wine drinker, but as I get older, it's not that it's more socially acceptable, which it is, and it's stupid because fuck that. For one, it shouldn't be more socially acceptable. Oh, I'm gonna let it play for a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna have to pay royalties for this song. That's my ringtone now. You are back. How did it go?
Yeah, I am back. Just had to clean a little icky goo off my arm.
Oh, it made it on your arm. You
Yeah, he was hanging out on my arm and...
like, hey, thanks. You did good.
Yeah, duck farts and then spit up.
Yeah, that's life. And on your arm's not so bad. Uh, you know, it's
No, he was farting. Oh, my sister says that when he was farting, even though he's got a duck on his butt, it wouldn't be a duck fart because it's coming from the duck's mouth, even though it's coming from Thor's butt. It would be a duck burp.
so
He's a liar.
it's like, well, I don't want to say it's a baby, but it's like, you know, it's like the ducks eating the fart.
The duck eating the fart? Hey man, it's a baby. Come on.
I know.
It's a man, baby.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta be all like cool about it. I can't be saying, too weird of things. Like a duck eating a baby's fart's kind of weird, but it's not like it's pushing that. It's pushing it. If I went any further with it, not. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop there. Sometimes I gotta think about what I say.
It's my sister's fault for putting a duck on his butt.
Right.
She says it's cute though, but if he was a grown man, he wouldn't be wearing a real duck on his butt.
Oh, you don't know that. You don't. I'd wear a duck on my butt. I'd be.
You Oregon people.
Well,
I had court with Oregon today.
What about what?
I had phone court with Oregon today, Hood River.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a quick phone call though. It was a waste of time. At least it wasn't like phone sex. At least you didn't get raped. I said at least it wasn't like phone sex though. I would have rather had phone sex with them though. It would have been more productive. Well, they might rape you on your next court date, so.
That is.
Thinking positive here.
And the what?
Thinking positive here. They try to extradite you to stay here and extradite for us.
The bank of deposit?
Sorry, what? No, thinking positive.
Oh, thinking positive. So everything went well with the bank, or not the bank, the court.
Yeah, everything went well with the bank.
You got them all out of the way, those weird Oregon people.
Still have another phone court date at the end of April.
Oh, are they gonna take you out to dinner or anything nice like that, or is it gonna be a happy date?
Probably not. They're gonna. I owe them money, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, all you have to do is pay $200 and blah 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 blah." Well, you know what? I don't have to drop $200.
Yeah.
But I know somebody who does. My good friend Benjamin. You might know him.
Yeah, you know him. I might know him. He might actually.
Yeah, just drive down to Hood River and throw $200 for them and be like, "Hey, leave him alone."
Well, yeah, sure. I'll drive down to Hood River. In my car.
Oh. Oh yeah, ride your bike.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have my.
Hood River is from Portland, but.
It's about. I don't know. I'd say maybe like 70 or 80 miles from here. Yeah, no, that's like I can do that in like a few hours. I don't know. I usually ride like about 15 a day, or like 10 or 15 a day now. So it's like take me about a week. I figure that'd be all right, and then a week back. So
Yeah, since by then they might try to throw me in jail or come to Idaho to get me. I doubt it.
yeah, go up to Idaho. Yeah, right. Shoot, that's out there. Is there still like is there people there now? Are people coming back?
Oh, in Idaho?
No, and yeah, in Sandpoint, are people coming back there yet, or is it still too wintry? Are there tourists coming back yet?
From what I've seen, yeah. Well, tourists come here all the time in the winter because they want to ski and.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but today was a gorgeous day.
With the tourists?
Well, it was a gorgeous day outside.
Oh,
Sun was shining.
did you gotta go mosey around town? You go to the super
Yeah, one of these days I gotta get outside. I'm trying to deal with this math class. Real pain in the ass.
You're not even going to the market? That was my jammy jam. I would go. That was my spot.
What, the market?
Yeah, the super one.
Oh,
Shout out to super
got back
one.
from there.
What? You're not allowed in there?
Just got back from there. She had to give me my steelies.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Shout out Super One Market.
Yeah, I told them that you said hi.
You should, say old Rusty was like, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" You have to say three "What's ups," or else if they hear two, they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Alright,
You got,
yeah.
yeah.
I have to say that to Clarice too.
Oh shit, how's Clarice doing?
I wouldn't know. I haven't been there in a
Oh,
while. They did me out.
well, shit.
Well, yeah, I had to see you on the floor. And also I snuck in some store reserve and she was pretty pissed about that.
Well, you can't be doing that.
Yeah, well, I know. I was already wasted when I went to the bar and, I kept buying drinks there. And then she cut me off and I reached into my pocket, cracked a steely. She's like, Kim, started drinking it. She took it away. She walked away and then cracked another one. She's like, you gotta go. And I was like, I gotta ride on the way. And I don't know, I must have went up to go to the bathroom and boom, on the floor. Wake up later and they called Brandman to come and pick me up. And I don't know, I was pretty hammered.
How's Brandman doing?
Good, I saw him the other day. He's just doing his Brandman thing. He's trying to move to Portland, actually.
What?
Or maybe it was Seattle, one of them.
They're the same place, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Tell him to go to Portland and visit you.
Shoot, I know a guy in Portland.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. I know a couple. He's got a split personality, though. He goes by two different names.
Yeah, I know, man. That guy is fucked up.
You're telling me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're telling me.
He's the kind of fool that, hangs out in town, sleeps in vans because he's homeless, and, slaps speeds around with some awesome chick.
Yeah, I keep it real. I do what I got to do. That's or
You?
he might, this guy might, whoever he is. If you say he does this, I don't know. I could see myself maybe doing that at some point, but I don't know. That seems kind of not like something I would do.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
You guys are pretty opposites.
yeah. I was like, well, yeah, I have to think about that for a minute. Really make sure everything is right. And I don't want to be doing things that are too weird.
I'll
Oh
give you his
shit.
number and you can meet up with him and, I don't know, make out with him and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. He's pretty dreamy. From
He's
what
a
I
dude
hear.
too, you know.
Yeah, you showed me some pictures, and I was like, well, that guy is pretty hot. I'm like, damn. But yeah, you give me his number. Maybe I'll give him a holler. You know,
Holla!
yeah, that's all I need to do. I can holler like a motherfucker. They don't call me the hollering guy for nothing. Some
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure they do call you that.
some people stopped.
I've never called you that, but, not yet.
Well, give it time. Give it a little time, and then maybe. So you're not going to. Wait, so when is Brandman going to Portland or Seattle?
I don't know. He's been saying he's leaving Sandpoint ever since I've known him. So it might be another lifetime.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. I know how that goes. And then some days you're just like, oh hey, I'm up here in Sandpoint. Oh, okay, all right. This is. Wait, what? How am I here? How did this happen?
Are you drunk?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm totally sober. Uh, I just sound funny.
No, not at all.
I don't know. It's weird. I haven't been drinking for a while.
You
Uh,
are missing out. I'll drink a tequila for you.
oh, please do. Please do. Yeah, it's been like, I don't know, a few weeks. And, yeah, yesterday I played Scrabble.
You are living the life.
Yeah, yeah, I played Scrabble. And I won. I won one game out of three.
Do you remember what the winning word was?
Well,
With milk?
all my words were winners. So, um, I don't recall. I know I had some pretty big number uh scores
Words?
there. Yeah, some number words, some good number words that were just
Winners?
they were winners, too much for everyone to handle. Just Jesus, how'd you think of that? Like, Scrabble.
I haven't,
Gosh.
I haven't played Scrabble in forever.
Well, it's a great game. I'm a fan. Not on Facebook, but I'm a fan.
Well, you could be a fan on Facebook. All you have to do is say, like.
I know. I'm really tempted to do it. I think I might do that tonight. I ate ice cream last night. I ate a this exciting late breaking news. Um, I ate a pint of ice cream, which is I think more ice cream than I've ate since I was maybe like 9 years old, probably.
I
But
just eat on them bones.
yeah, putting some fucking sugar on those bones. I ate one of those. It was the Ben and Jerry's mint chocolate chip.
Oh my god, that's my favorite.
Yeah, well, tell me about it. I know it's good ice cream, but it wasn't even green. It was white.
Horse shit.
Yeah, I was expecting some green ice cream, but it was white ice cream, but it was so good. And I just was like, I can't eat just half of it because I got a ride back to over to my place, and it was like maybe like a 20 minute ride in the car. But then I would have had to like have a half thing of ice cream, and I would have just had to put it in the freezer for a little while, and then take it out of the freezer, and then bring it over to my place, and then it would come over here, and I'd put it in the freezer, and I would never eat it again in my life, and I'd eventually end up throwing it out like when I move. And I'm like, oh god, I remember I bought that thing, I never fucking touched it. So I ate the whole fucking thing of ice cream last night. It was kind of nice. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do that again, cause
That's a lot of ice cream.
It is a lot of ice cream. A pint of ice cream is a shitload of ice cream, especially like when you're like I wasn't even like stoned or anything. Like that would make sense if I was like stoned and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go get a fucking big old thing of ice cream and be like, oh yeah. But I just was like, well, ice cream. Let's get some ice cream. So, some ice cream. I scream, you scream.
We all scream for ice cream.
Goddamn right. Sometimes shit happens. You eat ice cream and you fucking kill at Scrabble. It's some good times. I went and before that I yelled at some people at
Kids, I hope.
yes, at some kids. They were trying to throw stuff at me because I was spitting on them, so they had every right to, but and I was calling them poop faces, so it was it was within their rights. What's up?
You little boot-faced bastard.
Yeah, I was. I was like, you poop face bastards, and then I like spit on them, and and then one of them, I did like, well, I spit on him like a few times, and then I called him a poop face, and then I called him a pee pee brain. Gosh, I didn't want to say that part. I totally crossed the line when I called him a pee pee brain, but
Did he have a pee-pee brain?
yeah, he had a pee pee brain. He was a straight up pee pee brain. But I'd like to just like point it out to him. Public apology to the little kid that I farted in his face, and spit on him, and then called him a pee pee brain.
Well, somebody had to tell him.
Yeah, it's good that I got to tell him because he was a total pee pee brain. Fuck that guy. And so then they started throwing, rocks at me and stuff. And I took a few in the, they hit me. They weren't very like hard. It was like, I'm like, oh, come on. You kids are little wusses, just barely hitting me with these, but then they started throwing firecrackers, and then I was like,
then they were never seen again.
yeah, and I was like, well, sorry kids, my bad. I said my bad, so it was all good. Like everything was forgiving, so I said my bad. But
yeah, that legitimizes everything.
yeah, just like my bad. I'm like, okay, well, that's what I told their parents. I just said my bad. They're like, oh, well, you sure you said my bad? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure I did.
All right, I know when I say my bad. All right,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah. You just back your fucking hoe bitch ass up, all right?
And take your pee-pee brains home, would you?
Yeah, take your pee-pee brain. Now I see where your fucking kid got their pee-pee brain from. That's from you.
Your brain doesn't fall far from the toilet,
Yeah, and the kid's like, the parents like, yeah, I see you're a pee-pee brain. And he's like, you know what this stuff does to you? And he's like, where'd you learn this? And the little kid's like, I learned it from watching you. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, you pee-pee brain family. And, I just like calling people pee-pee brains.
I'm glad you never called me that before.
No, you were never a pee-pee brain. I never thought of you as a pee-pee brain. I thought you were very un-pee-pee brain.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know how to compliment. If you were on a pee-pee brain scale, you'd be like, on a scale of 1 to 10, a pee-pee brain, maybe a 1 or 2. Well, that's like the low part. You're not like a 10. Pee-pee brain's pretty high. You were pretty un-pee-pee brain.
I'm going to put that on my resume and then throw it into my credentials.
Yeah, Rusty says you are a 1, possibly a 2 on the scale of 10 for pee-pee brainness.
Yeah, I'm going to need to get a letter stating that.
You should just have that on like all as like a on all your paper, like all your paper should just have that printed on it. So whenever you print out, it's just gonna automatically say that on it. Um,
Yeah, might as well get like business cards too.
yeah, yeah. Rusty Diamond says 1, maybe 2 on the PP brain level. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, we fucking we did some cool stuff. We slapped some people named Steve. There wasn't many other people. I don't think we really slapped anyone else besides Steve, but Steve sure got a lot of fucking slapping. Steve, we
Well, yeah, he
slapped
deserves
the.
every slap.
Yeah, I was like, Steve, fuck you. I fired him, at least once. I fired other people before Steve. And, every firing is going to be a slapping. There's going to be a slap before you're even fired. Because, you gotta keep that shit in line. You gotta slap. You gotta slap. You gotta slap.
Yeah, you're keeping him in line.
Yeah.
The only reason he got fired is because he was empty.
Yeah.
And then he resigned to a pillow, which was not named Steve.
Yeah, that pillow was kind of nice. I was kind of down with the pillow. It's like, well, you kind of serve a purpose now. You're empty, but filled you right back up. And now I'm sleeping on you. Thanks, Steve.
You're always there for me.
Yeah.
Even when you're empty, you're not,
Yeah, exactly. Steve knows how to fucking hook a brother
Party.
up. How to what?
He knows how to party.
Yeah, Steve knows how to party. Well, Steve knows how to party when we're around. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck Steve does. Maybe Steve's a little bitch, but when Steve hangs with us, Steve can fucking get down and party.
When he's not with us, he's hiding in a box and, like, put into cups.
Yeah.
Glass cups.
Fucking savages. Who buys a boxed wine and uses glasses or cups and it's like, well, I don't know. I think I did once maybe. I think there was a time I used a cup, but then eventually I got down towards the end of the bag. Once I could lift the bag up, I'm just like, fuck this, I'm taking the bag. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting to the end of the bag. And just whoosh, gone. And then, you know how it goes when you get to the end of the space bag.
Oh, yeah, of course. Been there many times.
You're like, oh, space bag, the end of you, you're so nice.
Oh, look, me, I got back up Steve.
Yeah, that's the way to get back at Steve. Steve was like that. It's just like, Steve, you do what you gotta do, bro. You're so good. You do it.
God, I should have had my forget one.
Yeah, well, now you know for next time then, because a space bag doesn't get drank in one day, like Steel Reserve does. Unless you are dedicated.
Well, we drank, maybe one in a night.
Did we?
I thought so, unless we just, no, maybe we didn't. I remember drinking part of one, stored it in the little kangaroo pouch in my van, and then had some the next day.
Yeah, I think it was that we ended up drinking it the next day, and I think it took 2 days. It was quick, 'cause I don't think we ever drank one in a day. But
Well, now we have goals.
yeah, when we have goals, we have to wake up early and get to drinking right away, and so we got to put down a fucking Steve, yeah, in one day. Because I don't know, it's been done. It hasn't been done. Yeah.
Let's cancel this whole Disney World, Paris, and just take my trip and put it as Portland.
Yeah, that'd probably be easier, and then plus, it's not like, I don't think people drink in Paris even.
No, right? You're busy hanging out with I don't know what people do in Paris. They go shopping.
Yeah, they go shopping. They're like, oh yeah, we have to look all sophisticated and oui.
get a glass cup and put some wine in it.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Yeah.
don't want nothing to do with them.
Yeah. Let's drink our wine out of glasses. We drink our wine out of glasses. We don't drink our wine out of space bags. That is simply not sophisticated. We only drink the finest wine. We make sure it is made from 1946, back when, just after World War II. I am changing my accent all the time.
Oui, oui.
But that is what us French people do. Oh.
Are you sure you're Jew instead of French?
Well, I'm a fru.
A fruit. I like it. I gotta write that down.
Yeah, well, it'll be up on the internet, so you can just like refer back to this podcast, and you can look up fru.
Well, I'm already writing it down next to your phone number here. I'm gonna cross out Rusty Diamond. How do you spell this fruit?
FR.
FR? Are you sure?
That should be PH.
Yeah.
French. PH. French. And then EW. Fru. I am through with this.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of apostrophe somewhere in there.
Oh, what?
I feel like there needs to be some apostrophe or something in there.
Yeah, there probably is. Just put it over the H. I think that's a good spot. H's don't have apostrophes enough, so let's give it H an apostrophe. There's already a lot going on in that letter.
You know what? Fuck it, dude. I'll put an apostrophe after every letter.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Bitches.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that's Fru. So if you didn't know that, now you know, because more bubbles, more problems.
Yeah, I keep thinking I need to write all this down just so I can, memorize it.
Yeah, if I don't write stuff down, it's gone, and I don't like repeating myself. Because it's not funny. It's not funny if I have to repeat myself. It might be funny to someone else, but it comes through in my voice, and it's not funny. It's like, I already told this. I don't want to tell it again. I don't want to say this again. So that's why I podcast. Because I talk, and then I never have to say it again. But it's there for record. It's what, Steve would have wanted me to do that.
What would Steve do?
Yeah, WWSD.
Oh, God, man, I wish he was here.
Yeah, well, he's nearby. He's super open 24/7. That's
yeah, touche.
Yeah, touche. That's
touche. Touching my what?
It's Stevie. Stuff gets Stevie. And yeah, well, I'm gonna go, cause I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go too. I gotta continue drinking, and you're really distracting me from this really tough Candy Crush level here.
Well, good. Yeah, I don't have a game to play, so I'm just gonna go, and play on my computer and get this all squared away and made up and looking pretty and stuff for the world. So
do that, and the whole world will see you.
Yeah, well, yeah, the whole world will. Yeah, they'll see something. I'll have my clothes on, so it'll be good. But anyway, yeah. So, you can do what you want to do. Tell everyone you can say sorry to people if you want to say sorry to people, and you can we can end this if you want, or you can just say nothing. You can just let it go silent for a minute, and then I'll just stop it.
Faded away. I'd like to give a shout out to motherfucking Jesus Christ.
Good guy.
He was a Jew as well, and I love Jews, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd like to say hi to my mom and to all the people at Disneyland, Paris. You know, I'm missing you guys right now. I'd like to say hi to my good buddy Benjamin. I miss him. And that's about it. Yeah, cut it off.
Cool. Well, thank you, Kim. Uh, I'll forward some messages around, and yeah. Well, just know, that that I creep it real, bitch.